Britain just witnessed a royal detonation. Prince William has done what no heir to the throne has dared to do in living memory. He stood up, defied the government and sent shockwaves through Westminster so loud they're echoing around the world. This isn't a polite disagreement or a scheduling mix-up. This is full-scale rebellion, an open declaration that the royal family has had enough. The future king has just called out Prime Minister Keir Starmer's government in the most public, humiliating way possible. And what's happening behind closed doors right now could change the balance of power in Britain forever. It started quietly, then exploded. Just hours ago, Prince William was expected to attend a high-profile government reception hosted by Prime Minister Starmer at Downing Street. The cameras were set, dignitaries from across the Commonwealth were gathered, and every journalist in the room was waiting for the photo that would show royal unity with the new government. But instead of the polished arrival and predictable smiles, something unthinkable happened. 15 minutes before the event began, a message landed in the Prime Minister's office, a message that stopped the entire building cold. The Prince of Wales would not be attending. No apology, no explanation, just a stunning refusal that sent aides into panic. The nation's future king had just boycotted the Prime Minister in front of the world. Officials scrambled to save face, muttering about scheduling conflicts and unexpected circumstances, but that story collapsed within minutes. Insiders close to Kensington Palace leaked the truth, and it hit like a thunderclap. William's decision wasn't about timing, it was about principle. He reportedly told his advisors he refused to stand beside a government that, in his words, was undermining the constitutional independence of the crown. Let that sink in. The man who will one day wear the crown just accused the sitting government of dismantling the monarchy from within. For 70 years, royal neutrality has been sacred. Now that silence has been shattered, and the fallout was instant. In the halls of Westminster, disbelief turned to chaos. The Foreign Secretary's office found out through back channels, not through diplomatic protocol. Ambassadors waiting to greet the prince were left staring at empty doors and blinking cameras. What should have been a moment of national unity turned into a spectacle of royal defiance. Within hours, hashtags supporting William were trending worldwide, flooding social media with outrage, pride and disbelief. Finally, someone stood up, wrote one supporter. The monarchy isn't bowing to politicians anymore. But make no mistake, this isn't just about pride. This is about power. Starmer's government has been quietly pushing reforms that would strip the monarchy of its independence, cutting royal funding, tightening oversight and forcing the palace to seek parliamentary approval. Before major public appearances, ministers called it modernisation, palace insiders called it sabotage. William saw it for what it was, a slow-moving attempt to turn the crown into a puppet of Parliament, and tonight he decided to fight back. Not with whispers, but with action the whole world could see. Inside Buckingham Palace, the mood is electric, half fury, half fear. Senior royals, once silent, are reportedly uniting behind William. Princess Anne, Sophie of Edinburgh, even Queen Camilla herself are said to share his outrage. They know what's at stake. If Parliament controls the palace, then the monarchy ceases to be an independent institution. It becomes a decorative tool for politicians, a museum piece dressed in gold. William's boycott wasn't just symbolic, it was a line in the sand. And he drew it in front of every camera in Britain. And the government, they didn't see it coming. Downing Street aides are in meltdown mode, trying to contain a scandal that's already spiralling out of control. Leaked internal messages show staff blaming each other for a catastrophic breakdown in communication. One senior Labour insider even admitted, "We've just handed the Conservatives their dream scenario." Because while Starmer's team fumbles for damage control, Joel, the opposition is seizing the moment, painting William as a patriot defending the Constitution against an overreaching government. It's working. Polls released within hours show public support swinging violently in the royals' favour. 65% back William's stance. Only 12% think the government should press forward. Even Labour voters are divided. The people who put Starmer in power are now questioning if he's gone too far, too fast. It's not just a political crisis, it's a constitutional earthquake. This is the part nobody's talking about. When a royal and a prime minister collide this publicly, there's no easy way out. By dawn, London was already burning, not with flames, but with fury. The story had ripped across every screen, headline and phone alert. The Prince of Wales had refused the Prime Minister. That single act of defiance shattered the decades-old illusion that the British monarchy and its government always move in lockstep. Inside Kensington Palace, aides who once spoke in careful whispers were now moving with military precision. The message was clear. This wasn't a misstep, it was a declaration. Prince William was no longer content to play the quiet, ceremonial role of a ribbon-cutting royal. He had drawn the line and the crown was standing behind him. The fallout was immediate and ruthless. Downing Street's early morning press call descended into chaos. Reporters demanded explanations the government didn't have. Ministers repeated the same thin line about unfortunate timing. But even the press corps laughed. Because within hours of the boycott, Kensington Palace released a statement that detonated the government's defence like dynamite.
Brr.